It's Monday, and so we're mingling. Hey, y'all. So we are here once again, second time in a row for our Monday mingle. And today we are doing something really, really special where we are meeting the Conquerors. So if you don't know what that means, we are a unit of largely Northeast Ohioans, a few folks in Detroit, a few folks in Pittsburgh. Well, we are the Conquerors. We are Kimberly's Conquerors. And you all hear a lot from me, but as we kind of move through and revamp things and try new stuff, I want to make sure that you know who you're going to be hearing from and who you're going to be seeing. And we just wanted to kind of come on here and just say hi. And we want to know who you are too. So, whoever's watching, drop a little something in the chat. Let us know you're here. Let us know where you're plugging in from. I know I got a couple of Facebook pages here. I know we've got YouTube going. We just want to make sure we know who's here, who's watching, who's saying hi and hanging with us. So, I don't want to be the only person talking. So, somebody tell me something about you. Sabrina, Nicole, somebody go. Now it's good.
So I'm Nicole, and in my day job, I work at Cisco Systems. I I have about I'm sorry.
We're
Can you
here.
hear me?
Sure can. We sure can.
Okay. So I have about three roles in my one job at Cisco, and I enjoy the fact that I have so many things going on, but it also can be a source of stress, obviously. So I manage instructional designers. So in the learning space, I also am a project manager, and then I also am a budget manager. So that's some stuff about me.
All
Yeah,
right.
I do the same kind of a thing at my job too. So I have like the one side where I am all arts production of events and event planning and that kind of thing, like being down there and dirty and gritty in that artistic space. But then there's that totally other side of me where I get to use my brain and all of my other skills from my original career. And I'm doing kind of similar things: budgeting, finance, procurement, purchasing, just all kinds of things on that side from what we call the downtown side of the world. What about you, Sabrina? What do you love about what you do?
What I love about what I do is I'm a substitute teacher, and my occupation is not as complicated as you ladies. I'm just a substitute teacher, seventh and eighth grade. I love working with kids. I love going in the building, having a different day every day. I'm not tied down to one position. I can float the building. I can mingle with all the teachers and the kids. And that's something I also love about my Mary Kay business is mingling with others.
I love that you get to have a different job every day. Like you get to be in a different environment, in a different space. Like, but what do you bring to the party that makes that kind of your jam? Because I know for me, like my original education, career, the whole thing, like I'm corporate finance all day. Like that's time to make the donuts, time to make every day is the same until the end of the month, but every end of the month is the same. So what do you bring to the party that makes that pizzazz work for you?
I think I bring the energy, I bring the positive words, I bring the calmness sometimes, but I bring the power and the energy and just keeping everybody just upbeat. It's Monday. So my one of my duties is greeting the students when they come in. So they already know that Miss Pompey gonna be outside loud and energetic every Monday. So they know what to expect. And I love that energy and just bringing the positive vibes because some kids do go through things over the weekend. Sometimes they do need a hug, and I love giving. One of my love languages is giving. So, and that's what I love about my job. Also, with being a substitute teacher, also being a Mary Kay brand ambassador, also being a creative T-shirt designer. So, I love giving. Nicole, what about you?
Look at Nicole smiling and nodding.
So yeah, so my superpower I've been told is that I don't let balls drop. Yeah, because my connection is a little bit slow. So but I've been told my superpower is I don't let balls drop. Things get tossed at me and they get done.
Good for you.
And I try to live up to that. There probably is some anxiety that fuels that as I really think about it.
So I'm kind of similar
but
that I can get the
but
stuff
that's
done.
my thing at work. I have all kinds of different duties and try to do it right away or I schedule.
All right, you got a wacky connection there, girl. So yeah, I'm kind of similar in that I always have a lot of stuff coming at me, like in my day
Sorry,
job.
guys.
But I'm that person who it will drop if you leave me to kind of do it on my own. So, I was laughing yesterday. I'm that person, and my folks know it all the time. I don't want to sit through no long meeting. I don't go to meetings that don't have agendas. And I'm the person that doesn't leave the meeting with an action item. Anything that can get done while I'm there, I'm doing it right now. Because when I leave here, I'm going back and do the stuff that I had already planned on doing because that's what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Not this new stuff that we just started talking. Nope, we're doing that. So that's really actually kind of helped me. Like that get it done, laser focus kind of thing has really helped me as I've transitioned. Oh, wow, now she just completely went away. Okay, we'll pop her back in when she comes back. So it's really helped me like in all of the different phases of my career as a corporate finance person, knowing how to get in there and get stuff done, the tedious little things that nobody else really wants to do. Like that's where I thrive. Same thing in, my current work, like building out giant massive databases that are facing multiple people and have multiple different reportings on the back end and all that super nerdy stuff. Like I love that kind of thing. And it actually I never in a million years would have thought that like IT and accounting and just super like brainiac stuff that I bring with me would have been helpful for me in my business, but it turns out that I play to those strengths, right? Like I am the person that's behind the scenes doing the production. I am the person that's doing the survey, all of those kinds of things. So, Sabrina, tell me a little bit more about you bring the positivity, you bring the joy. You said that one of your love languages is gift giving. Mine is quality time, by the way. I think that's another reason why this works for me, this community. So, tell me a little bit more about how that all fits in and works. And we're going to bring Nicole back in here. How does it all work in for your side hustle as a Mary Kay beauty consultant?
So I think it works in because I have no problem with giving customer samples, doing times. I send them gifts. That helps a lot. And also with my being a substitute flexible. And I really love that also with my Mary Kay business because I can work it all year long. I can work it only in the summer. I can work it only on weekends. So the flexibility really ties into both jobs. And I really appreciate that because I do have a senior and I do have a freshman. So the flexibility is really very appreciated right now. Just getting her ready for college and then getting a younger one really ready for high school is really tying in, and I really appreciate that. And with the school side of it, when they out for breaks and stuff, I can spend more time with them. Or if I choose, so I could just fully work my business. And I love having that option of either doing which choice works for me at that season.
Yes. Yeah, so my superpower works for me because if my customer says that they want or need something, like that ball ain't getting dropped, I'm right on it. It's going to happen. If they say they can't pay me until next week or they need a couple of weeks, it's on my calendar. So that really helps me with my business. Now, if there's no action, that's where I struggle, but that's okay. I'm working on it.
Oh my goodness. If nobody tells you to do anything, you're not doing it.
Right. If nobody calls and says, "Hey, what I need is," then I'm kind of like, "Oh, wait,
Mhm.
what am I doing?"
Well, it's so funny because the time management piece has been one of the things that has been so major. As you know, this is my first time ever having a second job, a side hustle, anything like that. Like I always just relied on one thing. And the time management and really all of the tools to be able to figure out what should I be doing? When should I be doing it? How do I keep track of all of these things? What can I do to problem solve when I do drop a ball? Like that has been absolutely life altering, like all over life. And I used to have it all together when I was just a young, young and tender accountant back in corporate America. Like it was easy. I could plan the next 5 years of my life based on this. The first 3 weeks of the month look like this. The last week of the month looks like this. The end of the quarter looks like this. I always knew what was going on. Now, yeah,
Anything goes.
anything goes. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Nicole, I'm so excited that you have a stronger connection now. So we can hear you, we can see you. You're not like a robot now because we want the people to meet you and not to be like, oh my gosh, she's got that one robot chick on her team. What's up with that?
Oh, I'm so glad to.
Yeah, it really works out better when it works.
Yes.
So, it's funny because all that time that I spent in corporate, I got a million degrees and all this kind of stuff. I was laid off when the economy tanked in 2008. And I was thrown. I mean, completely thrown. Never in my life had I not had a job. I had never been fired, except that one job at Burger King, but that was dumb. I did get fired from Burger King. That was real dumb. And the lady didn't like me. She was mad. She was a hater. She was. She was a hater. Anyway, we're not going to dig that up because she's a lovely person, I'm sure. So I was completely thrown by that. And then to be in this space of like unemployment and, a complete career change was not only scary, but it was a little bit embarrassing.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been laid off before too, and I've seen really smart, talented people get laid off all the time at my job. And so that is one of the main drivers for me pushing in my Mary Kay business and pushing beyond just when somebody picks up the phone to order to actually, be a bit more proactive is that, hey, Mary Kay might be my full-time, thing one day. And thankfully it has the potential to be. There are lots of folks who make amazing money supporting entire families doing this. So I'm encouraged that this is not only my side hustle, but my thing to fall back on.
Yes, I definitely agree.
Yeah. But one of my fears about doing Mary Kay was just sort of like not wanting to be put in like the Mary Kay lady box.
Oh,
With my friends, like mostly with my friends. I didn't want to be like, oh, we don't want to invite her because she's gonna try to get us to try something or sell us something. Like I didn't want that to happen. But you know what? That hasn't happened. And even when my friends are kind of like eye rolling, they're still my friends. So
yeah, you can't dump them.
Right. And they can't dump me either. So
right. Most importantly,
I'm a good friend and I've become a better friend since doing Mary Kay. So they aren't about to dump me.
They better not. So it's funny because when I first started, like I signed my beauty agreement, and in my mind, like I was never gonna and actually I said it out loud. I was never gonna tell anybody. I was like gonna get a t-shirt and maybe put a little sticker on my car. And that was it. Because I wasn't telling anybody. I was embarrassed. I hate sales. I hate salespeople. So for me, it was like, yeah, I'm not really doing this. I'm just kind of not doing it, basically, is what was happening. I was not doing it because I didn't want anybody to know.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's the craziest thing. What about you, Sabrina? How did that go for you in the beginning?
In the beginning, I was the opposite and still am. However, I really don't know a lot of people to tell. That's what my fear was. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of family. So the 10, 12 people I knew, they know. And they have become customers and they have supported me throughout my Mary Kay journey. So I just need to find more people to tell because I want everybody to know.
You talking about you got 10, 12 people. Let me tell you what I know. And I know you know. If you know 10, 12 people, every single one of them 10, 12 people know 5, 10, 12, 15 more people that you
You
don't know.
right?
Mm-hmm. Because
Yeah.
that's how that works. Listen, if I was building a business based on friends and family, I would have been out of business before I started.
Yep.
It
Yep.
doesn't work like that.
Not at
It does
all.
not work like that.
Right.
It
Yeah.
can't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, my
Yeah.
very first party, a friend who has not ostracized or dumped me, but is actually a customer, she invited me to do a party for her sister, who I didn't really know, and some of her sister's friends. And just about all those ladies have become some of my best customers. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time that well, except today. I did do a facial today with a woman who I know from work.
Mm.
And literally, like, I facialed her at work in her office. We closed the door and put up a "We're in a meeting, don't disturb, don't knock on the door" sign.
Mhm.
Did a whole facial at work. But other than that, like, I can't tell you the last time that I had a first encounter from a Mary Kay perspective with somebody who was like a friend or a family or somebody who I just kind of know. Like, there's like 6, 7, 10 degrees of separation from the people. And I only been doing this for 3 years, but I'm meeting people like I met her at this thing and I met her at this party and she was a friend of this person. And then she came from here and she came from here. And I don't know where I met her, but then yeah, the friends and family, they'll come along or they won't. But like you said, Nicole, they can't dump you. So they can't unfamily you.
Right.
So you could shove a little satin hand soap in their bathroom and what they gonna do? Wash their hands with it
Yep. And like it.
and like it.
Yeah.
Hmm. And like it. And then ask you for some more.
Yep. That's exactly how
Hmm.
that goes.
That is exactly how that goes. All right, y'all. This has been absolutely lovely. Tech issues and all. This is real life, y'all. This is what we do. This is real life. The same way this happens on a live where something goes dangerously wrong. These ladies here can certainly attest at every single in-person party, something goes wrong. You forget the washcloths, or I'm classic, classic. Forgot to finish satin lips. Just forgot. Just forgot. Just sitting right there and just forgot. And guess what? I'm still a sales director. It's okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, Conquerors. This has been amazing. So on both YouTube and on Facebook, I dropped a link. And every Monday, that's one of the things that we're gonna do. So we want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to fill out this link because there is always, always, always free stuff on the other side of watching one of these Monday mingles. So fill it out. It's literally like 4 questions, y'all. Fill it out, get with us, and let's have a conversation about what happens next. You trying a new miracle set, you want to win some free stuff, whatever that is. It's literally like 4 questions, and 2 of them are what's your name and what's your phone number. Like, this is not rocket science, people. And on the other side of the other 2 questions is potentially $500 and definitely some half price and free stuff. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I
Get
really like
into it.
sales and free stuff, so I will get the feeling.
Get
All
into
right. Happy Monday, y'all. Sabrina, Nicole, thank you. You all are beautiful and amazing, and we'll see y'all next Monday.